Day number 1 in the books at the Bearcat Invitational right here at Coldstream Country Club. Joined now by head coach Doug Martin. And I know kind of a long time coming for your team after the start to this season was delayed, but I'm sure great to get back on the course to start the season and great to be hosting this tournament.
Oh, no question. The golf was incredible today between Arkansas, Ohio State. I'm trying to think of in Kentucky. All three teams played some incredible golf. Probably couldn't have had better weather. Virtually no wind. Perfect conditions. Golf course in great shape. It was great. As far as our team goes, I think some rust showed being first tournament out. We got off to a great start. Like standing on the 14th tee. About lunchtime, about 12 o'clock, we were 7 under for the day, and I think maybe a 1 or a 2 shot lead. And we made a couple bad swings on the 14th tee, hit a couple balls in the water, and then 3-putted a few greens coming, and it just didn't finish the first round the way I'd have liked to. And then kind of the same song and dance in the afternoon. You know, we got it to 6 or 7 under again in the afternoon, and kind of gave away some shots coming in. But you know, I'm proud of the team. First tournament out. Most of these teams having this being their second or third tournament. Our rust definitely showed. We're going to get better as we continue to compete, and you can't replace what you gain from an experience standpoint, from a competition standpoint. Making no excuses. It showed in areas today, and some of the mistakes that we made.
Certainly, and obviously, sometimes a lack of experience can be a challenge to overcome, but Andrew Mayhew, in his first ever collegiate tournament, certainly didn't look that way today as he leads your team 4 under par, and he's tied for 13th.
No, and Andy played great today. Andy's a very methodical player, he hits a lot of fairways, hits a lot of greens, and when he's hot with the putter, he's going to make a run. The good thing is Andy was in our program last year. We redshirted Andy last year. Andy was ready to play when he came back this year. He worked really hard this summer, did a lot of great things. So, we expect good things from Andy.
Yeah, he turned in a bogey-free round, and as we said, in 13th place, so he's right in the mix here as we head into day number 2. But, talking about this event, I remember you and I talked last year after this, and you said, just give this another year, and this is going to be bigger and better, and we want this to become one of the premier events in college golf, and it certainly is bigger and better this year. What a great event it has been.
Well, there's no question. I mean, any time you can involve the likes of Kentucky, Louisville, Illinois, Arkansas, Ohio State, Michigan State, teams of that, I'm probably missing a couple, but the golf was spectacular today. It really was. And, playing with Illinois and Arkansas for our kids today, what a great day for our kids to see what it takes to be a team that's a top 25 team. We're aspiring to continue to improve on our national ranking. We have a long ways to go, but to have an opportunity for Austin Squires to play with Nick Hardy, who's one of the top 10 amateurs in the world, for Nicholas Osterberg as a freshman to play with Mason, I can't remember Mason's, Overstreet from Arkansas, who finished second last year at the NCAA, and Dylan Meyer, who's a top 15 player in the world rankings. I mean, what more could you ask for your first tournament as a collegiate golfer? So there were so many positives for us to take away. I think the biggest thing for me is we've got to clean some things up, and we've got to continue to work hard and get better.
There's no question that this tournament can really be a big building block to continue to build this team's success that we saw last year and trying to continue to build on it. Well, Coach, you certainly have some guys positioned well for tomorrow. We'll be back out here for day number 2. Starts at 8:45 and get set to see what happens.
Yeah, thank you for the coverage, and go Bearcats.
Here with Andy Mayhew following a 4 under day, 3 under in your second round. Let's go back actually to kind of your time here at UC. You redshirted last year, so this is your redshirt freshman season. First career tournament today. Not only did you have to kind of wait that year, but you had to wait an extra couple weeks with the first tournament being rained out. But I'm sure the wait was worth it because you put together a great performance today.
Yeah, the wait was actually really good for me because going into the Ocean course, the first tournament, my game was just kind of all right. And that weekend, I actually kind of figured everything out. So it worked out really good for me that the hurricane hit.
It certainly did. And, taking a look at the rounds you put together today, particularly your second round, take us through it as you went bogey-free, 3 under on the day. You started out with a birdie on hole number 7, one of the tougher holes on the course, and that seemed to really kind of springboard you.
Yeah, I just played really solid all day. I hit a bunch of fairways and a lot of greens. If you do that out here, you'll have looks and you'll make some birdies. So, it just kind of was easy out there for me today.
Yeah, you certainly took advantage of that. And finally, just how great is it for the team to be able to host an event like that, bringing some of the best teams in college golf here together? And, we saw a lot of good golf out here today, especially from you guys.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really cool to be able to play with some of the best teams in the country on such a good golf course like this. So it was just fun to be out there and compete with guys like that.
Well, you find yourself tied for 13th here, certainly in the mix heading into day number 2. Congratulations on your performance today, and we'll see what you got tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that's Andy Mayhew. He is in 13th heading into day number 2 of the Bearcat Invitational.